Hi, this is Nujhat Anjum. In this class, we will discuss about the types of reagents and reactive intermediates. In previous class, we will discuss about hydrolysis, oxidation and reduction reaction, and the type of bond cleavage. In type of bond cleavage, we will discuss homolytic bond cleavage and heterolytic bond cleavage. Okay, now start today's topic, that is type of reagents. Reagents means the compounds which are react with the reactant molecules and forms a product. In organic reaction, the reagents are mainly classified into two types. They are electrophiles or electrophilic reagents and nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagents. Now we will discuss one by one, that is what are electrophiles or electrophilic reagents and what are nucleophiles and nucleophilic reagents. The first type of reagents are electrophiles or electrophilic reagents. The electrophiles or electrophilic reagents are those they have the capacity to accept an electron pair. They are having capacity to accept an electron pair. The electrophiles are electron deficient centers. They are electron deficient molecules. It means they have less number of electrons in their outermost valence orbitals. The electrophiles are having less number of electrons in their outermost orbital. That's why they are electron deficient. And the electrophiles are positively charged particles. They are positively charged ions. And some neutral molecules are also there with the electron deficient centers. They are also known as electrophiles or electrophilic reagents. These are the example for the electrophiles and electrophilic reagents, that is hydrogen ion H plus ion, SO3 H plus ion, nitrate ion NO2 plus ion. These two are the neutral molecules. They are These two are the neutral molecules which are electrophiles or electrophilic reagents because they are having electron deficient centers. They are having electron deficient centers, that is aluminum chloride and boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride and aluminum chloride. These are the neutral molecules which are having electron deficient centers and they are act as a electrophiles or electrophilic reagents in a reaction. Okay, now we will discuss about the second topic, second type of reagent, that is nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagents. The nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagents are the compounds which donate an electron pair, which are donate an electron pair. They donate means they are electron rich molecules or electron rich compounds. That's why they can donate something. If the electron rich molecule only donate electrons to the another reactant molecule in a reaction. And because of the electron donating nature, these electrophiles are negative ions and some neutral molecules are also there with free electron pair. They act as nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagents. That is, example is ammonia NH3. In ammonia, it contains a lone pair of electron. Because of this lone pair of electron, they are act as nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagent. The ammonia it is act as a nucleophile in a reaction. Some example of the electrophiles are, that is chlorine, chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion, I minus, and hydroxyl ion and cyanide ion. These are the ions, negatively charged ions. They act as the nucleophiles or nucleophilic reagents. Okay, now we will discuss about the reactive intermediates. We already discussed about intermediates. Before going to intermediates, I will take some example for the electrophiles and nucleophiles. Okay, we will know the common example, that is acetate ion CH3COO minus. This is an acetate ion. Yet it reacts with the hydrogen ion, H plus ion, and it forms acetic acid. Here, this acetate ion is negatively charged molecule. Here what happens, this oxygen atom, it is electron rich center because it having one extra electron in its outermost orbit, or in its valence orbit it having one extra electron. That's why this oxygen atom, it is electron rich center in the acetate molecule. That's why it acts as a nucleophile. It acts as a nucleophile in the reaction. And we already know H plus ion, that is hydrogen ion, it is the positively charged ion. It means it have one electron deficient. It have electron deficiency. That's why it acts as a electrophile. That's why it acts as a electrophile. Here, this nucleophile attacks with the electrophile and it forms a product, that is acetic acid. Acetic acid, it is the product because of the reaction between the nucleophile and electrophile. Nucleophile is the atom which having electron rich center, and electrophile is the molecule which is having electron deficient center. Okay, now you can understand what is the electrophile and what is nucleophile. Now we will discuss about now we will discuss about our next topic, that is reactive intermediate. The reactive intermediates are also called as reaction intermediates. We already discussed about the intermediates. What are intermediates? Reactants which react with each other and they forms product. Before forming product, reactants before forming products, they form some compounds. They form some compounds. These compounds are called as reactive intermediates. They are called as reactive intermediates or reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate means they are formed in between the reaction. Reactive intermediate, it means these compounds are highly reactive. They are highly reactive compounds. These are intermediates we will discuss in early. Okay, these intermediates are when forms in every reaction in because of the homolytic and heterolytic bond cleavage. We already discussed about the homolytic and heterolytic bond cleavage. This is a bond. A bond is formed by the two electrons of the two different atoms. Two electrons of the two different atoms forms a bond. If the bond is breaks like this equally, if the bond is breaks equally, and each electron which goes to the each atom, this type of cleavage is known as homolytic cleavage and it forms free radicals. In heterolytic cleavage, what happens? The two electrons are breaks unequally and one atom gains positive charge because of the deficient of electron and another atom gains negative charge because of the electron richness. That's why this is known as heterolytic fission, because here the bond is breaks unequally. Because of these homolytic and heterolytic fission or homolytic or heterolytic fission, homolytic or heterolytic cleavage, the compounds are formed, that is free radical are positive and negative ions. These are known as intermediates. They are called as intermediates. They are highly reactive. That's why they are called reactive intermediates, and they are formed in the reaction. That's why they are also known as reaction intermediates. There are many type of the reactive intermediates are many types. Yeah, and in your unit we will discuss about some important reaction intermediates are reactive intermediates, that is carbonium ions, carbon ions, carbon free radicals, and carbons. These are the four reactive intermediates we will discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you.